Hi, everybody, and welcome to SunBurst Tarot, where today we're going to be taking a look at Shantel, Marie, Sarow, and kind of what's going on with her. So, without further ado, let's just dive right into it. The first things first, reminder, everything that I'm saying is all alleged and for entertainment purposes only. No facts here, y'all. It's my opinions, psychic downloads, and the such. So, if you want to use what I'm saying to help form your own thoughts, opinions, and conclusions, please do so. If you don't want to, you don't have to. So, with that, let's take a look into Shantel and kind of what's just going on with her. She's been really quiet. There's lots of questions of why she hasn't been demonetized yet. Is she going back to Syria? And so let's take a look. What's kind of going on with her? So let's just see her here a bit. So general energy right now. Is she traveling? Or trying to travel? Or wanting to travel? Go somewhere? She wants to start something new with the world upright. This is like, I want to start a new chapter, a new me, a new place, a new world, wherever that may be. Why is this? Because she wants to maintain secrets. She wants to maintain who she is, but also things are becoming very, very apparent. With the moon reversed, to me, this is like the wanting to hold on to secrets, wanting to hold on to your inner self, your inner knowing. But she can't. Whatever delusion she's kind of living in right now, whatever double life she's been trying to attempt to do, is just not working. Because from material influence, it's time for Judgment Day. There's a lot of scrutiny. There's a lot of things that are coming up and skeletons from the past that are starting to come back to haunt her. Because her hopes right now is she wants to travel. She wants to start something new. She just wants something new. She wants to, and new could be new from like right now. She just wants something. She wants to travel. She wants to go. She wants to be happy. She wants to be free. She doesn't want to be where she's at right now. Unseen obstacles, though, is the Hermit reversed. Sorry if I'm coughing. I'm going to try and not. But with the Hermit reversed, this is always like, you got to take action. But it's also, we're refusing to see our inner world. We're refusing to acknowledge our inner world. We're refusing to have that dark night of the soul, which is necessary to move forward. Because the negative influence is that she's space cadetting all over the place. She's high. She's not going anywhere. She's just staying in a state of numbness, or she's just not of the 3D world right now because of what she's consuming. What's going for her is a breakdown, a marriage. People who she thought she had control of, she has no control of anymore. But this is divorce. This divorce is for her. It's for her greater betterment. It doesn't mean that you can be uncomfortable with it. But girl, just because you're uncomfortable with it doesn't mean that it shouldn't happen. It's good for her, because here in the past there's lies, there's deceit, there's deceptions. We aren't being told everything that's going on, and here in the future she's going to be forced to get unstuck. The show's over. The Hanged Man reversed. The puppet strings are getting cut. The lights are turning off. Whatever show she's been putting on, it's time for it to end. And then at the bottom of the deck, it's the Sun. She's just trying to hold everything in. This is her. I don't want to be exposed. I don't want to be exposed. I don't want things to be in the light. I want to have things stay in the dark. What is the things that are being hidden from everyone right now? This is kind of related to money. Money, her good luck, her fortunes, her opportunities, things that are being hidden from the audience is her money. How much is she making? How much has she gotten in donations? Where is she sending it? Where is she not sending it? It just seems like there's issues when it does come to her money and things kind of going on. So let's take a look. Next, I want to see what's going on with Shantel and Salah. I got a new desk layout, so I am testing it out here. So, and my cards are in a couple little different places now. So let's take a look. I want to take a look at Salah and Shantel. What's kind of going on here with these two? Every time that we think that it's like, oh, they're not talking, then she's talking. Like, I just want to see what's kind of going on between the two of them. Is there anything? Are we hearing lies from Shantel? Are they even talking? Or is she trying to beg? Like, what's kind of going on? Let's just take a look. What's the dynamic between these two? Salah. Chantal. Energy in between. Okay. So, sorry that this is kind of looking like rough. New lighting, trying to figure it all out right now. But we have the moon card for Chantal, or for Salah. Salah, it seems like there's secrets coming out. Things that have been wanting to stay in the dark are now coming to the light. Chantal, on the other hand, is the judgment card upright. This is, to me, when I'm looking at this relationship, she's trying to, there's discernment needed here. You got to discern what's right, what's wrong, what's left, what's right. Both of them have major things that are going on, it seems like, in this dynamics. Either we're trying to keep secrets hidden to ourselves, or things are being revealed out there. Looking in between the two of them, though, with the Seven of Cups upright, this to me is very much along the lines of they're not sure where it's going. There's a lot of different options. There's a lot of what ifs, could have beens, should have beens, would have beens, and there's a lot of options. It's like, what way is this going to take? Are we going to go to the delusional path? Are we going to take the concrete path? There's a lot of like wishy-washy energy between the two of them right now. Why is this? Because there's this Queen of Cups. These could be offers being given, but I do feel like this is Salah's partner, in my opinion. I've felt that he's been married or has kids or has someone he's been with for a very long time. And she's the unknown in this whole equation between the two of them. It's like, maybe we can do this, maybe we can do that. And since she's here, this is what makes everything unstable. It makes things not good. Because from a material influence, he doesn't want anything to do with her. The contract's over. This is his card. He's I believe a Libra. That's the King of Swords. King of Swords reverse. Contracts are broken. He doesn't want anything to do with her. I would say he's not even communicating with her. The hopes, though, is Chantal wants to be his wife. Chantal wants to be his wife. Chantal wants to be his partner. That's the hope. She wants to give these offers. She wants to give these contracts. She wants to be the married person here. Unseen obstacle, though. This relationship must end. It's got to go. It's got to be done, because the negative influence, someone's coming in like a bat out of hell. Like, I'm going to charge over there. I'm going to fight for my man. Fight for what I want. However, this relationship's overburdened. It's a burden. It's not easy. It's not kind. It's not fruitful. They don't add to each other's lives. They are burdens on each other's lives. Do you want to carry the burdens of each other around forever? I wouldn't, because here in the past, a broken family, broken home, divorce, marriage, separation. That's what the Four of Wands is. They were divorced. They are divorced. They are no longer together. And here in the future, both of them need to release themselves from the toxicity of which they both bring to this relationship. This is all about releasing yourselves from the binds that tie you. Also, again, Salah needs to go and get a full exorcism. I will say this every single time. With the Devil card reversed here, this to me is like, you need to separate yourselves from this web of energetic ties, of nastiness, of negativity. It needs to be separated, cut away through positivity, force, and all those other things, because this relationship is one on both sides. I don't think Chantal is capable of getting rid of the entity that's attached to her, and at this lifetime at least. And for Salah, he just needs to cut those cords. A cord cutting ceremony, I think, would be good for him. So, alrighty, let's take a look. What else can we get here for Mr. Salah? How is Salah feeling about Chantal right now? Let's just get some cards. How is Salah feeling about Chantal right now? Online bully. Uses threatening communication to get a response out of people. Convinces others to harass, tarnish others' reputation with a false narrative. Three's a crowd. Chooses one over another. Abandons responsibilities and obligations. Infatuation. Has their cake and eat it too. And family ties. Disapproves of a new current partner. Causes conflict and accuses new person of being unsafe around children. Trust issues. How does he feel about Chantal? He doesn't want her along. He thinks that she's an online bully. She's living in a fantasy realm, doesn't have any responsibility or obligation, and she's just infatuated with him. With the family ties as well. I don't think he sees her as someone that his family likes. I don't even think he sees her as a family member. If we want to be that obtuse about it, I don't think he sees her as someone he wants to be involved with anymore. She's burned that bridge. Just going to put these off to the side. And then I want to just get some more clarity. Is like, what's going on with, how is Salah feeling about Shantel right now? Any more context? 10 of Wands, she's a burden. That's how he feels about her right now. She's a burden to him, his family, his resources, his finances. Why is this? Because the balancing of scales. She's got legal issues. He doesn't want anything to do with her and her legal issues, her struggles, her troubles, her accountability, because his accountability is not her accountability. That is two separate things. He doesn't want to be tied to her, because from material influence, he's trying to stock away and store his own material worth, his own money, his own resources. He doesn't need hers because he's building his own. Because from the hopes and fears here, the Three of Pentacles, I don't think he wants to work with her. He's done with the relationship. He's done with the business agreements, the contracts, the negotiations, the money. Because the unseen obstacle here is that she's bringing up old shit from the past. That's my Four of Swords card. It's always like rest, relax, but also this isn't like we're digging up shit from the past and throwing it in your face to make it seem like things are going. Because for him, he feels like she's bad luck. She's bad news. She's the bad news bears, y'all. And like, bad luck, bad opportunity. Whatever money she touches or whatever money he touches from her, it just always turns to shit anyway. What's going for him is the Five of Pentacles. He's learning to make means with his own stuff. Like, how is he feeling about her? She's also poor. I don't think he sees her as someone who's able to contribute in the way that she's promising. Because here in the past, the Hanged Man reversed. Again, she's having to look at life in a different perspective, whether she wants to or not. And here in the future, she's going to be an egomaniac. That's my Six of Wands. You're an egocentric egomaniac. Like, at the bottom, he thinks she's coming over. That's the Chariot upright. He thinks she's coming over. She's going to come over, fly, do whatever she wants to get what she wants. He sees her coming over. I don't think he doesn't want her there, but he sees her coming. What other information can we get about how does he see Shantel? It's all a waiting game. Also, I'm also getting too that like there's some health issue that he's like, it's just a matter of time before she collapses just from her health alone. Why is this? Because of, again, he doesn't want to be connected to her. It's like, this is like whatever sort of like karma contracts. He doesn't want to be attracted. He doesn't want to be attached to her anymore. Because right now he's trying to anchor his own self in his money, his material, his worth, trying to get things going. His hopes, though, is he wants a new beginning away from these contracts, away from this business, away from these agreements. Unseen obstacle, though, is that what goes around comes around. Things have always been, things from the past will come to haunt you in the future and in the present. Because the negative influence, it's a bad thing. You got to rise above the darkness. Spiritual awakening. Wake up. Because as well, there's also there is so much issues when it comes to the police. Shantel has authority figures coming down at her. Because what's going for this whole situation? Shantel is using some sort of religion, dark magic, whatever she wants to do to try and control him. And it's kind of working. But it's not going to work for long. Whatever she tries, it gets through, then it gets blocked. She can't try the same thing over and over again. It's not going to work. Because here in the past, she needs to go find her balance, her harmony. And here in the future, his and her belief will be the ones that kind of end up taking this down. Because there's messages coming in that are going to get going. However, she's running. I do believe she is going to start running. With the scales here, balance, legal institutions. Girl is going to be running from some sort of issues and he knows that she's running from some sort of legal issues, in my opinion here. So that's what I'm kind of seeing for how is Salah seeing Shantel. Now let's take a look at what's going on with YouTube. Why is she not being the flippity flip flab? Actually, you know what? Let's just take a look at Shantel actually, and then we'll go to YouTube. What's going on with Shantel? How's Shantel feeling right now? How is Shantel feeling right now? Alrighty, let's take a look-see here. How is Shantel feeling right now? Seeking revenge. So seeks revenge for partner hurting them, abandoning them or choosing another over them, wants others to feel pain. High end. Affluent family, connected, treats others less than, snobbish attitude, only dates or engages with people inside of circle. And solitary. Oh, there's that candle magic again. Prefers to be alone and in one's thoughts. Individualist, deep contemplation without interference from others, isolation. How's Shantel doing right now? Seems like she's trying to plot her next move. In whatever way that may be. But what other information can we get about how is Shantel doing right now? She's kind of laying low. Let's take a look. How's Shantel doing right now? How is Miss Shantel doing right now? I should say, how is she feeling right now? Or doing? What's going on with her? 10 of Wands again. Here's this overburden. You're overburdened. Shantel is overburdened. You're burning yourself out, burning the candle at both ends. Why? Because she's trying to concoct up some sort of fantasy with the 7 of Cups. Whatever options are out there, she's trying to concoct the next story, concoct the next reality. What is her next dream, reality, fantasy world that she's wanting to live in? Because she's looking to move over there. Again, she's looking to move. She's looking to leave. She's looking to travel. Because she's trying to manifest. Wow, what is she doing right now? She's trying to do all that candle work, that manifestation work. She's trying to manifest him back into her life through whatever means necessary. The unseen obstacle, though, is how you got him is how you will lose him. The other thing, too, here with the High Priestess reverse, whatever magic-y shenaniganery she's got going on, it's burning her out before she could probably even get what she wants. Because the negative influence here as well with the King of Wands, she's being overzealous. She's being a tyrant, in my opinion. And there is she's burning herself out where no one wants to communicate her. No one wants to even give her energy. What's going for her as well? 4 of Cups. She's looking at the past and she's looking at what could have, should have, would have been versus what does she have now. She's not letting go. She's refusing to move on. And there's a lot of apathy here as well. Because here in the past, the Temperance, you're unbalanced. She's doing all the illicit substances, and here in the future she wants to stand on her throne, get what she wants, and that's what it is, because she wants to avoid accountability, she wants to avoid a collapse, she wants to avoid consequences, she wants to also avoid, with the 4 of Swords popping up here too, reverse, she wants to avoid her stuff coming back from the past to haunt her. That's what she's trying to do right now. She's trying to make sure that the crown stays on her head. That's what she's up to. So let's take a look. What's going on with her on YouTube? How is YouTube and her? How is YouTube feeling about Shantel? Let's see. How is YouTube feeling about Shantel? Investigator. Investigates person's background, inquires about family and friends, overimposing curiosity, asks personal questions. 3's a crowd again. Chooses one over another. Abandons responsibilities and obligations. Has their cake and eat it too. Infatuation and forbidden. Strong opposition from outside factors and or people. Secret affair. Fear of being alone. Impossible love. Taboo consequences. How are they feeling about Shantel? I think they're digging into her, y'all. I don't know what's being dug into her, but there's something being dug into. YouTube's digging into her. But it's not just her. I think it's some third-party affiliations of something. There's something that's... Let's take a look. How is YouTube feeling about Shantel? Let's take a look. Let's take a look. How's YouTube feeling about Shantel? Seven of Cups. We know what you are. You can't hide behind the masks. They see the person behind the masks. You can't wear them because they're not there anymore. Why? Because she's been avoiding accountability. She's been avoiding accountability. She's been avoiding consequences. Lots of sevens here, but they're 7 and 7. Because for material influence, she's not making enough money. She's not making enough money for the platform. The platform's like, you need to make us more money for us to see you as something to keep around. Because the hopes for them is like they want her to get shit started. They want her to make money. You want to stay on this platform, you need to make money. You have to talk about shit. You need to get things going. You need to bring more energy. You want to stay on this platform, you want to maintain your money, then you got to get your ass moving. Because the unseen obstacle here is the Knight of Swords, the Knight of Swords reversed, which is, to me, like, use your big damn, sorry about that. Use your damn mouth. Use your big ass mouth and just talk your shit. But she's not. Be tactful with it, but make us money. Because the unseen obstacles, you're a burden or the negative influence, you're a burden that we're just carrying around right now. Now, they won't do this for much longer, y'all. Because what's going for them? They're trying to find balance. There's a lot of balancing that needs to be done. They're trying to, needs of money, needs for the platform. They're trying to balance everything out. Because here in the past, it's like, yeah, we weren't going to move forward with you. And then now here in the future, how are they feeling about her in the future? We kind of just have to isolate you. Because underneath it all, there's good luck, there's good opportunity, there's money to be made here. However, there's a certain metric. January, there's a metric and that's decided in January. If she doesn't have her shit together by then, she's gone off this platform. Any other information we can get about Miss Foodie Beauty and YouTube? The Fool, it's time to start a new journey. YouTube and Shantel need to start a new journey. It's time to just start the new journey. What else can we get here? 7 of Cups. They're not sure what direction to take. However, girl has massive issues coming down the pipeline when it comes to legal troubles, legal issues, contracts, balancing of the signs. She needs to go and make money. That's just point blank period. She needs to go and make money. If she wants to stay on this platform and be monetized, she needs to make money. However, she needs to come out with guns a-blazing. She can't keep doing this boring stuff anymore. Pretty soon, once the money gets, I keep seeing it, it's January. January is a very important metric. She needs to make, but January is when the metric comes in, which what I'm seeing is her November. It's all based off of her November and December AdSense. AdSense, money, super chats, things coming in, views. If she had a pretty down month for November, if she has that type of month for December, she's gone. Either she's gone or there's like a demonetization that happens. And it's all dependent on how she does this December. Does she put her foot to the gas pedal and just go? Or does she stay kind of where she's at right now and then she's just done? Because that's how I'm kind of feeling like YouTube. It's like, you have this month to prove yourself. Get her moving. Giddy on up. Because November's numbers aren't looking good. In December, it's all hinging on December if she keeps her monetization or not moving forward. So that's what I'm seeing. That's what I'm feeling. If y'all enjoyed, feel free, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know your own thoughts, opinions, and conclusions. If y'all enjoyed this, feel free. If you want to hype up this video, join YouTube members, book a personal reading with me. All those links are down below. Otherwise, I really just want to say a great big thank you to everyone who's been watching and hope to see you all in the next one. So thank you and bye.